Welcome in, my glorious human being. Mia here from Spiritual Society. I am so happy to have you with me. What you need to know right now, there is something coming through this energy that is important for you to see. If you clicked on this video, if you found your way here, if you're watching this right now, there's something important here for you to see. So pull up a seat, stay for the ride, and let's begin. Ooh, I'm feeling so much energy around today, around right now, around what's going on. So let's see what it is that is starting to come through. So we're starting with an oracle deck, and new beginning, flow with life. New beginning, flow with life. Oh, I love the sound of that. Yes, please. There is something so wonderful about new beginnings. Fresh starts, new weeks, new years, everything starting over, getting that fresh, clean slate. New beginnings and flow with life. It's immediately making me think of I'm seeing a giant river that's flowing with like that cold water coming down that's come from an ice flow kind of. Okay, so we're just taking a look at what you need to know right now. What you need to know right now, what do the cards want to tell us about what you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? I'm feeling one more card after this. So let's see where we're at. Okay. I'm pulling a little pull. There we go. All right, so I have 6 cards for you getting started. This is one of my newer decks. I'm still learning her personality a little bit. We have the Judgment card. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, let's begin at the beginning. What you need to know right now with this new beginning that's coming, this fresh flow of life coming towards you. The first thing is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card brings with it decisions, making a decision. There's something big that you need to land on and decide on. Something that maybe you've been thinking about a lot, something that's been going through your head a lot, something you've been ruminating on that you haven't, or it's something that you've already decided, but you haven't decided. There's a difference between being open to it and being committed to it, being all in on it, or being, you know what, I'll stand by the water and jumping into the water. So there's a big decision that needs to happen, and I really believe this is ball in your court style, that this is something that you need to take the reins of, that you need to put your hands on, that is very much a part of you are choosing where you are going. You are reading that cosmic menu, and you are asking for what it is you desire in this life. The Hanged Man coming in. So I'm also seeing that this new change, and what is immediately coming to your mind when I mention this new change? That thing, that is important. This is part of that new beginning, that new flow. So I want you to really hold that crisply in your mind. You know what that is. You know what it is you need to be stepping into, what is the most important thing for you to be moving forward on. And I want you to hold that in your mind, hold it steady as we move through. The Hanged Man is telling me that you need to let yourself take your very own perspective on this. It is not wrong. Society is going to say a whole bunch of different things about, hey, this is what you should be doing. This is the way it should go. These are the rules that are attached to this outcome. It should take you this long, blah, 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 blah. This is your own game. This is your own space. You're not living by those rules. Those rules are just noise. Feel free to let those go, sit in your own perspective, follow your own intuition, and move at your own timing with this. We have the Two of Swords. So this tells me that even once you land deeply into that decision, okay, I knew that I needed to really dive in both feet into this. There still might be a part of you that wants to hesitate, that wants to think, oh, but I want to have another option open. I want to have another door available. I want to have another path that I could possibly go down if I want to. And this card is saying that could leave you in a space of never really committing to what it is you need to commit to. And that you know on a deep intuitive level what it is that you need to be all in on, what it is that you need to be going towards. If you are in a space where you can say that out loud, I encourage you, say that out loud now. Put that out into the universe. Even if this isn't the full commitment moment, even if this is, I know this is what it is, so I'm going to say that out loud. Go ahead and do it. This is telling me that there's a point at which you might just decide not to really decide for it, that you want to keep that other path open so much, you want to have option B so much, and you feel like like, oh, if I don't have an option B, then I can't really feel safe and secure in this world. But this card is saying, hey, that feeling of safety and security, go with your own intuition, but that feeling of safety and security, that could be an illusion in itself. Being all in on this might be the only way you get to that place. And playing it with a safety net, with your plan B all lined up, with that other focus, that other path open to you, might be the thing that keeps you from fully getting what it is you desire. The Nine of Swords. This is telling me this new road, this new flow, this new beginning. There are going to be moments that this keeps you awake, that it might not be easy flowing in. And I know flow just sounds so easy, but there might be some. When I saw that river, I was in Yosemite a long while ago, and I remember there had been some ice melt, and there was this wild river coming down, and I made a meditation for myself about it, and I could hear it, and it just felt so amazing. And this is that feeling. There's a little bit of violence here. This change is big. It is disruptive. It is not necessarily going to be just a super comfortable flow. It might move really fast. It might get you to where you want to go, but there's going to be a little disturbance here as well. It might keep you up a bit at night. It might make you like, oh, I have to face some things that I haven't faced, that I have to actually look in the eye. I have to take responsibility for aspects of my life I really don't want to take responsibility for, that I'm going to have to claim and hold and move forward and take power over. And that can be a little bit of a rocky ride and a little bit of a mental, tricky spot of feeling really calm and serene and peaceful. And that's okay. I don't feel like that's a problem. You can know that from the outset, and then when you get there, kind of be like, yeah, okay, I expected you, my thoughts. I expected you to be here. Fancy seeing you here. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed tells me that you might not be in a space where you are sitting into your true power of who you are, that you might doubt yourself. You might not have confidence in your own abilities. You might have fallen through on a lot of things for yourself in the past, things that make you feel like, I don't have that follow through energy. I don't have the growth energy. I don't know how to create something out of nothing. I don't know how to create this new energy that I feel like I need to be creating. And this is saying you have so much more power than you know. And it might take a little bit for you to feel like you're fully sitting in that confidence and power, but the only way to get there is by moving forward, doing the ice flow, going with the river, letting yourself violently trundle forward towards what it is that you want is going to get you to a place where now you feel like you can change this over. You can sit into a space where you feel confident, you feel ready to go. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to feel that confident, ready to go. I can handle all things. I can take care of myself. I can take care of everyone. There's nothing I can't take care of energy until you actually start moving forward with this. And we have the Nine of Cups, which we sometimes call our genie in the bottle card. It's a feeling of everything coming in for you, which is a beautiful, good, lovely, fantastic sign of what your heart space will do while you are making your way through this. Now, we have the Nine of Cups. We also have the Nine of Swords. We had two nines. And the Nine of Swords were those thoughts that might keep you awake at night, might feel like this is a little bit of a violent journey. And I don't mean that in like a physical violence way. I just mean that in like this isn't comfortable. I feel like I'm like, jarring up against some things that are uncomfortable moving forward here. And the Nine of Cups says, no matter how uncomfortable that might be for your mind, it will be very fulfilling for your heart. Your heart will feel like, I am doing the right thing. This is an uncomfortable place to live in, and I am making my way through it, and I'm taking responsibility for things that I didn't want to see and I could have kept disassociating from and kept putting on pause and numbing myself from for a long time. But it is really filling up my heart even though I have to go through it. Ooh. This is exciting. I find this reading very exciting so far. So let's continue on with this journey. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh my goodness, I'm in our goal deck now, and I am not ready to ask questions. I am only ready for answers from the cards, from the universe, about what might be coming, things about this new fresh start, any other aspects of your life that we need to know about right now. We definitely have, yeah. Okay. There we are. Okay, we have a Four of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed in our last pull. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. Oh, curious. 10 of Pentacles. Hi, we have the Sun. And we have the Seven of Swords. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see what the cards are telling us right now about what else you need to know. So we know you have this new beginning coming. There's this big flow. We've got this big decision that you need to really, truly, actually commit to. Both feet in, do it your own way with your own perspective, following your intuition, and not half doing it. Not one foot in one pond foot in the other. Because being in that limbo state might keep you in that limbo state. Cards are suggesting that could keep you from getting what you actually want. That this could be a little bit uncomfortable moving forward, and you might not feel confident doing it, and you might not feel like you have it all together, but it's going to really fill up your heart space and feel like it is overflowing things in your life. Now, the Four of Wands is like the 1111 card. Hey, new beginnings. Hello, propitious things coming. The 1111 feels like, oh, this card feels like celebration. It feels good. And this is telling me that something, it feels like romantic energy to me. This feels like a romantic propitious. Sometimes this card has wedding vibes, but this feeling of like, we're going to have so much fun. Let's play and have fun and laugh together and have a joyful ride. And we also feel like we're a winning team. It feels like something really strong and good is coming down the pipeline for you in a romantic way. A new fresh beginning in that way as well. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. So once again, I feel like there are pieces of you that are just going to take a little bit of time coming to a reckoning with your present circumstance. That there's just a part of you that's going to feel like our Queen of Pentacles reversed, not confident, and like, I don't know that I can take care of myself. I don't know if I can take care of all this. I don't know that I can grow these things. I don't know if I have the showing upness. I've not done these things before. Our Queen of Swords reversed feels like I don't feel clear. I'm not 100% sure that I have the mental clarity here, that I have an understanding of the actual truth. Was that my truth, or was it something else? That there might be a little bit of a mental space where you don't feel like you're totally there. You're not totally clear. Maybe you're having a hard time making decisions. And the cards are once again saying that is okay. You don't have to be in the perfect mental space to be sharp, focused, laser, moving ahead, making decisions, bada, bada, bada. You know, on top of it, energy moving into this. All the things that are out here for you to claim, all the goodness that is available for you to claim. This journey starts when you are not feeling at your peak, when you are not feeling like you have all the information, when you feel like, I don't know how I'm going to get to where I want to go. It's not clear to me. I don't understand. You don't have to understand. You don't have to know. Just trust that you will, and that this will turn over for you, and you will be in a seat of understanding and clarity for yourself when you need to be. Let that be a mantra for you. That was a mantra for me for, I feel like, a year. I know. And if I don't know now, I'll know when I need to know. There's so much power in trusting yourself, in trusting and owning what you have inside you. Absolutely you do. You know. And that knowing extends into the future. So no matter what, you can say, I know. And if the answer isn't there immediately, trust that it will be there when it needs to be there. I will know when I need to know. It's okay. This is telling me I don't have to know this second. The Knight of Swords reversed. This feels like X energy entering the scene. It feels like some old things might be coming up, old romantic partners, but maybe also old things that didn't fit you, that felt like they had all this potential, they had all this driving force energy moving forward, felt, really good, that it was actually a little flaky. It is actually not really there for you. It's actually a flyby. Actually not what you needed. That energy might come nipping at your heels. So be careful about things coming back around. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing necessarily, but I would look at it with caution. Just be curious about it, be interested, and own your own presence. And know that sometimes when you're making, new beginnings and new manifestations, and you're claiming new things for yourself, old things want to come up and drag you back into the past. They want to drag you back into a space where, oh, okay, you didn't know back here. Let's pull you back here. Oh, you weren't doing this thing before. You weren't moving forward with this velocity before. I'm going to move you back here. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles, and that also goes for this romantic energy. That 2 of Swords energy of choosing a path, being all in, could be in a romantic territory. I am following what I need to follow for my heart, for my love, for my soulmateship, no matter what. It could be something else as well, whatever that thing was that you thought of immediately. And that X energy coming back around could be that thing that sends you into, which way should I go? That was the third card we pulled on the first pull, and the third card we pulled on this pull too. So it feels like something wants to come up and snatch your certainty about being all in on this new beginning, on this fresh decision you've made. The 10 of Pentacles is a card of completion, and this is a very generous card. This is like a generational wealth kind of card. When I get this card, I always get this sense and this feeling of a big family dinner, a big family banquet, where there's food, everybody's eating, they're laughing, they're telling stories in different pockets at the table. Everybody's favorites are on the table. People are enjoying themselves. There's laughter, there's calling out, there's, passing things and ribbing people and feeling like satisfied and content and good. Like good things are here. This feels nice. A big happy family table. And that's the kind of feeling I get from this card, that what you value the most is available in your future. It feels like this new beginning is leading you to a place where it feels like, how did I ever end up in a place so wonderful with all of this preciousness around me, whether it was that feeling of family around me or the things you value most. All of these projects that move me forward and light me up, all of this love energy that I'm getting from my partner, and their thoughtfulness and their attention and it's all around me, and just that feeling of abundance. Ooh, is it there? And moving into a whole new space. The Sun. Now, the Sun makes me feel like, I do feel like this is forward looking. So I don't feel like this is a right now optimism, but I feel like it's an underlying, it is a major arcana card. I feel like it's an underlying theme of part of something that you can grab a hold for yourself to help move yourself forward. There's an optimism here. Don't be afraid to be optimistic. Don't be afraid that will make you look like a fool, or that will make you, not think of all of the horrible things that could happen if you went all in on this new beginning, this big decision. This is a card of optimism. It's a card of good things happening. It's the card of sun shining down. It is powerful. If the sun weren't here, where would we be? The sun is powerful. It's also a call that you might have an opportunity to step into your fullest self. That there might be a part of you that holds back, that keeps part of yourself back because you don't want to be too much for people. You don't want to be too much for this person or in that situation, or thought that, oh, she talks too much, or she's too annoying, or da-da-da. Whatever it might be, just too much emotion, too much feeling, too much personality, too many thoughts, too many opinions. This is saying, one thing I always think of when I pull this card is, and I never remember the quote just right, but it's, the sun doesn't care that some people are going to have to put sunglasses on. It's fine. You handle you do what you need to do. You filter out what you need to filter out. If I am too much for you, but I am not too much for me. And this is a beautiful space to be. Let yourself shine into it, sink into it, be glorious in it. And remember how many people go out and sunbathe. Remember how people feel when the sun is not shining, when it gets gloomy and gray for long periods of time. Let yourself lean in. And we have the Seven of Swords, which does feel like it is coming up a little bit as a warning. Our Seven of Swords. Our Seven of Swords card is a card, a bit of deception, of thieving. It's a little bit of a thieving card with this cavalier attitude of, like, oh, okay, so you're just deceiving me or making off with something, and you don't really care about it. It's like, what can I get away with attitude that's happening with something that might feel like it's being taken from you, or something you feel like you are not getting the full story on, or the straight line story on. So I think this is really coming in a little bit as a warning card that somewhere in here you might not be getting the full story. My immediate thoughts turn to this, Knight of Swords reversed energy, possibly something coming back from the past, coming to nip at your heels, but something might be trying to make off with the truth, to try to keep the truth from you. And look at things in your own perspective. As long as you sit into that Hangman revert, or that Hangman upright energy of your own intuition, seeing things as you really see them, not trusting the noise of everybody else, but trusting your own inner instincts, your own heart, your own intuition, your own being, then you're in good hands. You are the most trustworthy person to be handling you. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're moving into our blue deck. I really love not asking questions. It's actually, I feel like the cards are just bringing it. All right, now let's ask two questions. First, let's ask about this Four of Wands, this romantic energy that I was reading into. So I'm just pulling two cards about that romantic energy. So first of all, I have the Ten of Wands, and I have the Queen of Swords upright. Oh, okay, so I pulled the Four of Wands, and I pulled the Queen of Swords reversed. First two cards that I pulled from our gold deck. First two cards that I pulled asking about that first card we pulled from our gold deck. I got our answer as the Ten of Wands, another Wands card, and the Queen of Swords upright, a duplicate card of what we pulled, only in the upright position. So answers, the Ten of Wands is saying, in this romantic energy, once again, we know that this new beginning that you have, whether that is romantic or that is something else, might come with some of that turbulence. It might not just be like, oh, smooth sailing, good, going down. You might have some, like, a lot of discomfort feelings going into it. The Ten of Wands is also saying, yeah, this might feel really difficult to see through. There might be a part of you that is like, oh, this feels harder than it should be. Shouldn't this just be so easy? When you get to this like romantic space, oh, this is fun, this is all, yay, we're in celebratory mode, things feel like it's a brand new beginning with you, but then things feel a little bit harder than they need to be. Is it really worth continuing forward? Because this feels like it could be the person, my intuition's telling me that, I'm feeling like this has a really good potential, but things just feel a little bit struggle, a little bit difficult. And the Ten of Wands is saying, yeah, that's okay. This is a transition card. This is our other 10 that we pulled today is the Ten of Pentacles, which is that card of abundance, that big family banquet, that feeling of, how did I get so lucky? Everything came in for me. This person is showing up in all of these different ways. This is saying, yeah, you can see this through. And this can be a transitional time for you where this is a transitory card, the ending of something, the beginning of something else. There might be some hiccups that come along with the discomfort of just change, being in somebody's presence a lot, or having to filter things through, but your own weaknesses and your own pain points and things that might just be a little tricky at first. And the Queen of Swords upright says that, hey, also you're going to have a real knowing about this person though. Like, your mind is going to come into sharp focus. At some point, your mind will come into sharp focus, and you will not be in that unknowing space anymore where you feel like you don't have all the answers. You don't feel like you have all the information. You're not sure that you're owning your own truth. You're not really sure what the truth is. This is saying this will land you in a space where, yeah, this is an easy decision to make. I know my mind. I know where I am. I know my truth with this. I know how I feel and think about this. And here it is. Ooh, the second question that I really wanted to ask was, I kind of want to ask, okay, the first thing I will ask, I'm going to pull 2 cards for a Knight of Swords reversed. That X energy that I'm feeling, and it doesn't have to be an X. It can be something from the past that's coming up to nip on your heels to pull you away from the decision you're making. So it's something, it could be an ex-romantic partner. It could also be a, you had a habit that, I have this habit of giving up mid project on, I write half a book and then I don't finish it. And that thing comes back up to like sink its little teeth into you and make you want to repeat that habit again. It could be anything like that, but something from the past that's coming back up to nibble your little heels, which sounds much more adorable than it is. I imagine a little puppy nibbling heels, but it's not that cute. That's not the cute kind of heel nibbling that we're talking about. This is the kind of heel nibbling that could be a little bit destructive. It could possibly bring something destructive with it. Okay, so now when we're asking about that Knight of Swords reversed, we have the 6 of Swords, and we have the 3 of Wands. So, okay, first I want to point out that both of these figures are facing away from us. And we had that feeling of something from the past. So, hello. Okay, the first thing this is telling us is that the guidance is probably to move away from that thing. If you don't know what to do, instead of just staying stationary, just let yourself start moving away from that thing. Put a little distance, put a little space between you and that thing from the past or that person from the past. Put a little space, put a little distance out there. I hear something shaking. Hopefully you don't end up hearing it the whole way through this. I think I keep like emphasizing something and it just shakes something and I hear a little something from it. So hopefully you don't hear that. Okay, so this is saying let yourself put distance between you and that thing to get clarity. This really does get into mental space. We're in the Swords energy, so of course we're getting into mental space. We're getting into truth knowing. We're getting into intelligence. So this is saying all that thought space that you have about what's going on, what's happening, let yourself take a vacation, a mental vacation from that, and just put a little distance between you and it. Okay, that bad habit about not finishing my book, I'm gonna put a little space between me and all of those feelings and thoughts that I normally have when I want to just say, okay, no, it's not good enough. And I'm gonna just put distance. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna let myself continue moving forward on the decision I made, knowing that I can throw it away tomorrow. I can throw it away the next day if I come back to it, but I'm going to put some space between me and those thoughts. Or, hey, my ex is coming back around. I'm going to put a little mental space between me and I'm going to take a break and a pause before I actually respond to that text. I'm going to take a break and a pause and remember, oh yeah, I'm rereading these journal entries from that time and this actually was not a healthy relationship for me. And I feel no intuition that's saying that I should go back, that I should actually text back or respond or whatever that thing might be. So let yourself put that distance. Then the 3 of Wands says, when you put that distance in, let yourself do a review. What has worked for me in the past? Has it worked for me that I have left those books half done? It helped my writing skills because I kept making something new afterwards, but I never finished any of those projects. So probably no, it didn't. Actually looking at the big picture, but also looking at the accomplishment that you've come through. But also I'm really grateful that I, was able to even do half a book. That's amazing that I did the outlines, that I whatever. Ex from the past, same thing. Look at, okay, well, how did it go? What information do I have about what happened between us if I want to invite this person back into my life? And then also looking at the accomplishment. I'm also so grateful for what this person did bring into my life at that time and taught me how to respect myself enough and love myself enough to have to put space between me and them, to do the things that led to our not connecting anymore, because this is a much better space for me to be in, to reclaim the things that I needed to reclaim. Now, I had one more question from our original, from our gold deck. And the last question I had was for the Seven of Swords, this warning card about something being deceiving or something feeling like it's being taken from you. So I just want a tiny bit more information about that. Okay. And this is what... do you love this blue deck or do you love this blue deck? Because I love this blue deck. Okay, we have the Page of Cups and we have the Five of Wands. The Page of Cups is telling us that you'll get the messages about it when you need the messages about it. Don't fear. Don't live in fear. There's no fear here. We don't live in fear. A little warning comes in from the universe. Now we are not going off living in fear because of that. We are going to recognize your own intuitive knowing and that the messages will come through for you, and it's not going to be a big guessing game. It's not going to be something that you're going to have to like, oh, you know, they're trying to deceive me, but I'm seeing right through this. I'm feeling it's disingenuous. And I'm going to trust myself. The messages are coming through. I know that this isn't right. I know it's not true. I know that what is being said to me, it's reading is wrong somehow. So really listen to the messages about what might be happening, but also trust that they're coming through, that you're not left in the dark and that you don't have to fear anything. The Five of Wands comes in, and the Five of Wands is, I love this popping up because this is a bit of a competitive card. It's also a bit of a fighting card. And this tells me that you also aren't going to just roll over on this thing, that you are ready for this battle. This will be a moment actually where you take a lot of power back because you're like, hey, no, I'm reclaiming what I need to reclaim. You're not taking that from me. Hey, I don't see this as true. And so I'm going to leave now and I'm going to go foster what is true for me. I'm only fostering those connections that are real and true and authentic and genuine in my life. So whatever that feeling is, that you like step in and step up for yourself and that you like have game face on, that there is a bit of you that's ready for this fight, that is ready for whatever is coming in that direction, that you can protect yourself. There's something so beautiful about that. I love that. How incredibly empowering and lovely. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to pop into my glorious Sassy Pink deck and I want to get little bits of information from your guides, from your angels, from any beings that you feel in line with, just about what guidance is coming through about this big change, about this new beginning, about this flow that you're now going with, about some of the discomfort, about the romance that might be coming towards you, about stepping into your supercharged sunny self. Yes, okay, let's pull one more. And I'm feeling some action that's already here for us. Okay, hi, my Sassy Pink deck. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Hi. Don't mind if I do. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Here's what I'm reading in this. So, first of all, Wheel of Fortune, first card that we pulled from your guides. They say, oh, actually, you were born lucky. I don't know if you knew this or not, but you were born lucky. You were born blessed. You were born to have an abundance. You were made for things to feel like life's good. Things feel great. Things come in for me. I'm just a lucky person. Good things just happen to me. That's where you are. That's where you were designed to be, and that's where you are. Lean into that. Give over to that. Let yourself lean into that. That's what your guides are saying. Hey, know this to be true. Know that this is where you are. The next card we have is the Five of Pentacles. So this feels like it's your guide saying, hey, there are times of hunger. There are times that feel cold and hungry and desperate. And what I'm really feeling is coming through this card with, reaching through your guides is that you are not alone in this. There is no part of you that is walking this alone. There are two figures here walking through this. And it feels like it's saying, hey, there are going to be times when things feel scary, and it feels like, oh, I'm in a snowstorm and I'm hungry and I don't have money and I don't have shoes, and it like stuff feels really awful emotionally, mentally, and that's okay, but also you're not alone through it. You are protected, you are guided, you are supported by the universe, by your guides, by this other energy that is giving you information, that is loving on you. We have the Three of Cups, and I feel like this is our guide saying, hey, don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to play. Don't forget to enjoy. Enjoy the people who are around you. Enjoy the people that you love spending time with. Don't forget to go out and laugh. Don't forget to nurture your heart and nourish your soul in a way that feels fun and playful, and like things aren't so big and heavy, and isn't this a grand experiment? Isn't this a grand adventure? I can't wait to see what comes next. The Six of Wands, the guides feel like they're saying, hey, you have this winning energy about you. Now, we've seen with our Queen of Pentacles reversed and our Queen of Swords reversed, you might not be in that energy right now. You might not feel like you are, but it is in your field. This winning, confident energy where you get what you want. You put things out there, you play, you get it in the fight, you have that Five of Wands energy when you need to, and you are a winning player. You are on the good team. You are in the good space. You are doing what needs to be done. And that is beautiful and wonderful. And even if you don't feel all of that right at this second with that other energy around, it doesn't mean you won't in the very near future. The Seven of Cups comes in, and I feel like our guides are saying, hey, it is really also very important for you to exercise your imagination. Let yourself daydream, let yourself remember, let yourself look to the past for information, to look to the future and visualize, and all of those things are very important, but it's also very important for you to be here with what is right in front of your face. And that is in both ways. In both the beautiful way of saying, oh, I almost missed this gorgeous tree that was in front of me, and isn't it beautiful? I'm so glad I took a moment to notice it. And that's just as important for also what is right in front of you. Like, is it just you have that big project you want to finish, that book that you keep chopping off halfway through, and you say, oh, am I doing that because I'm afraid of something? Here and now, in this moment, I'm going to be really real with myself. I feel like it's not going to be good enough, or I feel like it's going to be too good, and it's going to take attention away from other things that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, or that people will be mad that I have leaned into it, or it will not be good enough and I'll get judged, or that whatever that thing is, just being really real with what is actually happening. Not the theoretical, not the fake stuff, not the stuff that's coming up to say, hey, you should worry about this. You should think about this other thing that could potentially happen. Like, come back to now. Right here, right now, in this moment, can you finish this page? Yes. Not looking to the big picture, not looking at what could happen, but here, right now, yeah, I could finish this page. Yeah, I could finish this chapter. Okay, yeah, I could write for today. Doing the thing. Letting yourself be in the energy of being right here, right now. Beautifully, incredibly, presently you. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is coming in, honestly, it feels like it's coming in two ways. It feels like your guides are saying, hey, we want you to show up for yourself this way. We want you to show up for yourself in this stable, grounded, real energy that is offering value, with saying, hey, you saying to yourself, I know what you value, I know what you want, I know what actually matters to you, and I'm going to act on that in a consistent way every day. I'm going to move forward in that direction. I'm moving forward on what you value. This is also, I think, saying that you are also going to have an outside presence like this. Look for that masculine outside presence that is steady and stable and shows up and does the work, does what needs to be done, and also is in alignment with your values, what you value and what you want, what you desire for yourself. Oh my goodness. Ah, glorious. I think we are looking for another oracle card, don't you think? Oh, before we pull our other oracle card, should we choose an emoji? Oh my goodness. Is there a river emoji? I don't even think that makes sense. How would you show a river on an emoji? Because I want that flow. I want that, the new beginning flow that we pulled. Okay, you know what? I would like you to choose an emoji. And I would like you to choose something that represents either maybe like a favorite, just something that you picked up from this reading. Just anything that represents. It doesn't have to make sense to me. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else who sees it. But I would like you to choose something that resonates with you from this reading. Like, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to sit into my knowing. I'm putting a sword below. Oh, that really makes me, feel so empowered to know that somebody is like that presence is always with me. I'm not walking through it alone. And I'm going to put two hands holding each other. Or I'm going to put footsteps because we're walking through this together. Whatever hits you, the sun or sunglasses, put on your own sunglasses. You need a little filter from me, you put on some sunglasses. You do that. Whatever it is that hits you here, I want you to drop that below. Please comment. I would love to read your comments. I would love to hear what you think about this. This feels so powerful. It feels so good. Okay, and subscribe. Absolutely love this video. Do not leave this video without loving it. Okay, now oracle card time. Let's see what we have. This is our Ancestor and Angel deck, which I love. And we have Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. I love this. This is a mantra I've had for myself for years too, that I will always make sure you are lit up. Fire Guardian, I will guard the fire within you. I will make sure you are lit up. I will make sure you are moving forward towards what it is that you desire, that you are both feet in on this new beginning. You are both feet in on this. I will make sure that I tend this fire, that it doesn't go out, that I am here to be the protector of the flame within you. If you want to put a flame below too, I'm here for that too. Oh, I love this. That feels so powerful. And if you have a mantra that you already use, that you love, maybe like you spent a year with a certain mantra running through your head, I would love to hear it. I would love to send it on over. Write it down. I want to hear the mantra I used for 2 years, I was this, because and it really helped me here. Or you can just put what it is. I'd love to hear that. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm sending you off into this big, juicy, adventurous world, and I can't wait to hear all about this. I would love to hear about the next couple of days. If you want to come back and write a new message, update me, I would love to hear that too. Hey, Fire Guardian. I'm sending you off lit up, full of sunshine. I don't need any sunglasses for you. I love it. Bring it on. Bring on the sun. Bring it all on. Off you go. I'm going to see you so soon. Mwah. I love you so much. Mia.